it's Phoenix here, and I'm going to bring you a new After Effects tutorial today. We're going to do it on the build-up effect, which I seem to be using quite a lot recently. This is what it looks like. Basically all it is just like shattering apart the image and making it swirl around a bit and come into place. Let's start. I'm going to drag my clip into a new composition to start with, and I've got my clip. Okay, then I'm going to find the part where I want to start. We'll go for about here and set the clip up for it. Okay, I'm going to duplicate the layer by clicking it and pressing Ctrl and D, and I'm going to right click, go to time and go to freeze frame to obviously create a freeze frame so the clip doesn't move, and then put it in before. Is that right? Yeah, so it'll be frozen and then it'll go into the video clip and continue. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to actually, it's probably best to duplicate the frozen clip again, so do the same just to make sure, and then right click and go to pre-compose and move all the attributes into a new composition. I'm going to call this build up. Okay, double click to open the new composition. I have a lot of compositions in this thing, and then you got it. I'll drag it to the beginning, and because it's a freeze frame I'll just extend it out all the way. Yep, and then we'll go over to effects and presets over here and type in shatter, and it comes up with shatter effect. But first, before I forget it, we need to mask out layer, so click on, make sure you selected the layer, click on the pen tool up here, and you mask out what you want to be built up. So I'm gonna quickly mask myself out. I mean, you should take more time with this to make it look better, but I'm just doing this quickly. Yeah, obviously I didn't have to make the whole of myself ring up. I could do the whole of the shot, or I could just do the gun, or just do my glasses, or something like that. But I'll just stick with me for now. So, once you've masked that out, you are going to pre-compose the layer again, move all attributes into a new composition again, and I'm going to call it mask. And then now you put the shatter effect onto here, and it comes up with this. If you go on view and change it from wireframe enforced as I can't speak today to rendered, and obviously it's not the best masking out, but it will do for now. And then click on shape and choose glass. I mean, you can choose what you want, but I'm going to use glass. And if you click here, this is the force of where it will shatter out, like that. So I'm going to put the force roughly in the middle of my masked out clip. Extrusion depth is it's how big you want the pieces to be, how much depth. If you look at this one here, it's depth, and if you put that up, it'll become a lot wider. I'm going to have it at 0.3, have it quite thin. And what am I thinking? Doing the keyframe all the time. Go to physics, put the gravity direction to 0. So it all goes up. Obviously, if you haven't figured it out already, I'm going to reverse the time on this so it all comes back in after. And yeah, I think that's about it for the first one. Now I'm going to duplicate the layer, same as before, Control and D. And I'm going to go to Shape. I'm going to put the repetitions up to 50. This is basically the amount of how many pieces there are. So now if you look, there are a lot more pieces. And I think I'm going to put the extrusion depth down to 0.2 for the little ones. You still got the big ones there, but you got the little ones as well. And, well, I'm going to go to camera position. And just after it shatters, I'm going to keyframe the Y rotation. And I'm going to go along to where all of the pieces are off screen apart from that one, because that one just stays on, and put it at 180. Now if you watch it through, they sort of spin around to create a bit more of a building up effect instead of them just floating in. Is there anything else I need to do? No, that's about it really. So if I go back to my original comp, this in, yes, right click the, I can't remember what's called now, the layer, go to time, and go to time reverse layer, and this will obviously reverse the layer. So if you, better make that invisible a minute so I can see. So now if it plays through, it'll come together. So if I go to where all the pieces are off of the screen, about here, and I'll drag it down. I'll put this, put it so it builds up right when the thing starts. So I think I better move it over a bit about there. And you have the background behind it, so yeah, you can get rid of that if you want by, and then it comes in on black instead, because it doesn't really work with the same thing in the background. So what you do is press T on the background layer that you've duplicated for opacity, go right to the end and click the stopwatch, and then go a little bit forward, not too much, so when it's starting to take shape, put it down to 0. So now it will be black, and then when it just starts to get into the scene will fade in behind, and then it will go straight into the wherever your scene is really. Now you could do what I've done in some of my other ones and have an object that isn't there before, and then get everything in the same place and put the object in, so you could still have a background while it comes in, and that works out quite well. I'll just show you quickly what this looks like. Yeah, you can use it with many things. It's surprising actually how many things you can use it with, but it's really effective. Well, yeah, like I said at the beginning, I've been using it a lot recently, and I quite like it. Well, when this loads up, we'll see if it looks alright. And that's all we need to see. So as you can see, it sort of spins around and then goes straight into the thing, which is what you want, really. Well, that's what I wanted anyway. Just sort of build up, and then, you know, you add your music and your sound effects in, or whatever you want, and makes it, I mean, it's not perfect, but it's pretty good, in my opinion anyway. I'd like to see what you guys think. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. I'll upload more After Effects tutorials in the future. Hopefully you enjoyed this. If you did, please leave a like and possibly subscribe, it would be really appreciated, and see you soon.